On this week's edition of Arlington Sentinel News, we'll show you how one very anticipated anniversary was celebrated here at the university.
And how the city of Arlington received a more than $300,000 grant for traffic safety.
This and more on today's show. Arlington Sentinel News starts now.
Welcome to Arlington Sentinel News. I'm Ana Casablanca.
And I'm Michelle Navarro. Thank you for joining us. The Center of Mexican American Studies celebrated a special occasion this past weekend. Our reporter Adrian Treviso has the story.
With Mexican dance, called danza folclórica, delicious Mexican dishes, mariachi, and distinguished guests, such as the politicians, sponsors, and activists, this is how the 30th anniversary of the Center for Mexican American Studies at the University of Texas at Arlington was celebrated.
So that's why we've done this. We've spent many months trying to organize this and contact alumni and other supporters of CMAS throughout the years. You can imagine over 30 years, a lot of people have come through the center and a lot of stories to tell. So I wanted to get as many people as we could together.
The celebration was for many a symbol of advancement as a Latino community, both within and outside of the university, as mentioned by the former CMAS director, Christian Slonowski, who expressed his excitement for this progress that this project has made throughout the years.
So it has progressed a lot. I mean, we've seen it here on campus, just the demographic growth of Latina students is something, when we teach classes, that's seeing those faces is just gives us a lot of, proud.
However, not for everyone it is a symbol of progress. For one of the first founders of the department, there is still a lot to do.
Vision, there needs to be some brainstorming and collective discussion about visioning in the future. We're going to be the majority of students in this campus. And look at the faculty, look at the administration that are not a single important person. The ones that are there are the ones who've been against us from the beginning. I won't name names, but you know who they are. Just look at who are the tenured ones and the ones that have been here forever. They're against us, and that's why they're in those positions.
Despite the different points of view, this anniversary was celebrated with longing, pride, and a lot of emotion.
Congratulations to CMAS. We wish you many more years to come in the UTA community.
The city was recently awarded the Safe Streets and Roads for All grants. Our reporter Vanessa Johnson sat down with the city's operation analysis at the Public Works.
So I'm here with Amber Lee, the operations analyst for Public Works. So Amber Lee, can you tell me about this grant and what we can expect?
Yes, so this grant is funded provided by the U.S. Department of Transportation. It's a Safe Streets and Roads for All grant. And so this grant would be used to improve the safety on our roadways and with the goal of reducing deaths and serious injuries on our roads.
And what is the impact? What does this mean for the people of Arlington?
For the people of Arlington, it's going to increase the mobility and everybody be able to navigate throughout the city better. That's for everyone, but especially for people with a disability. Like if you in a wheelchair, for instance, or using a walker and you encounter a curve, those are the type of barriers we're trying to remove, or maybe the cross signal is not working correctly. Or, those are the issues we're trying to identify throughout the city so we can make improvement of those areas and bring those up to compliance.
And what do you think about this grant and the plan?
I think it's a great move in the right direction because I have a family member myself who has a disability, and I understand the importance of not having a barrier in way, not being, a ramp or a parking space or any of those challenges that can, those are challenges that if you don't have that in place, that can make life harder. Where, if you don't have a disability, you don't notice those things. So I think this is a good move in the right direction.
Public Works focuses on the city's infrastructure to encounter any issues with the city's streets, roads, or pedestrian areas. Feel free to contact their office. We will post their full interview along with their contact information to our Facebook page.
Arlington is the 7th most populous city in the state of Texas, and in November, Arlington is the 60th most expensive large city in the U.S. Rent in Arlington has risen 1.2%. This is a slower rate of growth compared to what the city was experiencing last year from January to November 2022. Rents had increased 5.6%. Arlington rents went down 0.9% in the past month. In Arlington, the median rent is 7% lower than the price across Metro as a whole. For more information on rental market trends, visit apartmentlist.com for monthly rent reports.
When we come back, we'll take you through one of the historical sites that sits on the university grounds.
And we'll talk to you about how a family-friendly tournament gave Arlington residents the opportunity to try something new.
And how UTA prepares for new renovations throughout the campus.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
There's a historical site located here on campus that many students not know about.
Arlington holds many historical markers, with one that often goes overlooked, and it is the Baraka Cemetery located at Doug Russell Park. The Baraka Rescue Home would take in unwed pregnant women back in 1903. It was founded by the Upchurches, James and Maggie, who commenced their rescue work in 1894.
One of the big things that Reverend Upchurch did for that facility was when these fallen girls would come to live there, or these errand girls as they called them, he was working on giving them redemption as well as life skills. Many of them came there pregnant, so he was teaching them how to be a parent and how to sew and cook and can and do all of the things that they didn't, because many of them were coming at age 13, 14, 15, so they were very young.
Their purpose was to fight the social system that labeled these young women as fallen women. These girls were shunned by their communities and society in general. The cemetery is filled with tombstones with names like infant and baby. This cemetery is unique due to its estimate of about 100 bodies, with most of them being infants. This cemetery is a hidden historical marker largely unknown to Arlington residents.
You typically don't find a cemetery that's just full of children. And I think there's a handful of adults, but 90% of the burials in that cemetery are kids that were under the age of 5, many of them newborns and things like that.
The tombstones lie as a silent reminder of the lives that once sought redemption and salvation inside this home. Michelle Navarro, Arlington Sentinel News.
If you would like to visit the cemetery, it is located in Doug Russell Park, just a few yards away from campus.
There is currently a fast-growing sport that is impacting the Arlington community in a positive way. Reporter Leah Salinas has more.
Pickleball creates community because all the people that since I've started playing, my friends, relationships that I've made is just tenfold. And it's most of the people that come out are great people. You get to know them, so that creates relationships.
The Arlington Tennis Center is the biggest outdoor facility in Arlington, with multiple courts bringing people of all ages from all over to come together to experience a new way to have fun on a day or night out by playing the fastest growing sport.
I am a teacher, so I'm off in the summer, and I wanted something to move and meet new people, and I had so much fun. So I just fully enjoyed meeting those ladies, and even after the 6 or 7 weeks, we kept meeting up and kept playing up until I went back to work.
Just to give you an idea of the size of an average pickleball court, 4 courts could fit into 1 tennis court. The Arlington Tennis Center has 8 courts, allowing more players to join in and enjoy the sport.
My only wish is that I wish there were many more places like the Arlington Tennis Center. Like right now, I mean, look at how many courts there are. We don't have to wait, after each other. You can just come in, hop in, play, and move on.
These pickleball courts have impacted Arlington residents to continue playing the sport by having the ability to meet people and not have to wait for a court to open. This is Leah Salinas, Arlington Sentinel News.
The Arlington Tennis Center allows anyone to play the sport for a day or to join their league. It's worth checking out.
UTA has started their game plan to make changes to the campus physical features. Here's our reporter, Brianna Villatoro, with more.
The University of Texas at Arlington's Campus Master Plan is a strategic plan that prioritizes physical changes to the campus every 10 to 20 years. This planning process involves evaluating and suggesting enhancements in various areas from students, staff, and the people of Arlington. UTA has partnered with architecture and engineering company Smith Group to help design these developments. Vice President Doug Kozma leads the master plan and gathers information about what people like and do not like.
So we've spent most of our time talking with our students today. Where do we socialize? Where do we eat? Where do we sleep? Where do we spend our time recreating? How do we engage with our community?
With this master plan, improvements such as academic and campus life, mobility, and open space are just a few developmental considerations.
The components of this physical manifestation will help improve the university's roads, classrooms, walkways, buildings, and residential areas. The master goal is important to UTA student Elizabeth Hernandez because she gets to vocalize her opinion.
I think we need more study areas. We need more food courts around campus, and I think we need better trails for our bikes.
For any change, UTA's Office of Administration and Economic Development will go through a process with the Executive Committee that will eventually go to the Board of Regents. Brianna Villatoro, Arlington Sentinel News.
The Master Plan survey is still available on the Campus Master Plan webpage.
Yesterday was an exciting day for our fall 2023 graduates. The Office of Alumni Relations invited the seniors to come out and grab their very first alumni decal. The event was fun seeing all the seniors drive up in their cars and seeing how happy they were all about graduating.
You know, being here and having the school give us a gift and congratulates us just reminds me how supportive the school is of all the graduates.
Our seniors are graduating next week at Globe Life Field on December 15th. Come out and support our new UTA Maverick alumni. Congratulations to all of our new fall 2023 seniors. And after the break, we'll show you how one salon leaves you with more than just a good haircut experience.
And how Arlington residents are preparing for the holiday festivities here in the city. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Winter's upon us, just in time to get their kids involved with a new sport to help them stay warm through these cold months. Lacrosse is one of the many sports making its way down to the south. Reporter Dominique Colbert has all the information.
Sports. Community. Sports are known to shape a community and bring people together. From basketball to cheerleading to football to lacrosse, sports play an integral role in the majority of people's lives. When playing sports, you have the power to grow a sense of community within your team and area. Lacrosse has been doing just that. It's been making its way across the DFW area and into Arlington, while using the principles of basketball, soccer, and field hockey to play the game.
As a former lacrosse player myself, I know how important it is to give back to your community and get back in touch with your roots. I got the chance to speak with a local lacrosse organization and one of their head coaches about what their organization does to stay in touch with their community.
Meet Megan Haggard, the program director over at Bridge Lacrosse. She's been in her role for a little over a year and already feels a sense of community.
To tell you a little bit about the community outreach that we do, it's kind of seasonally based. So in the fall, we will do clinics at different schools. In the summer, we hit up about a dozen different recreation centers to provide 3-day, 1-hour clinics for the kids there to kind of keep engaged with the community.
Although Bridge is primarily located in Dallas, they make it a point to reach out to all of their players' different locations, including those who live in Arlington. This has been Dominique Colbert, Arlington Sentinel News.
The lacrosse community in Arlington seems to be growing and getting stronger by the season.
There's a local hair salon providing every service you can think of, including donations to shelters. Reporter Leah Salinas has more.
There is currently a salon called Sugar Shack located in Arlington, Texas, that stands out from all the surrounding businesses nearby. The salon is filled with vibrant colors, with each room representing a different era. The salon also offers a variety of services from waxing to hair coloring. Sugar Shack looks to serve the Arlington community and leave a positive impression on each client.
These guys are awesome. They really are. Like, I would definitely give Sugar Shack a 10 plus, because they're awesome. I've been here this long, and if I honestly didn't like them, I wouldn't have stayed. I'm very particular. I wouldn't have stayed.
Sugar Shack not only services Arlington residents, but they also provide donations to pet and human shelters. And for this Christmas, they already have pet trees planted under their Christmas tree for donations. This Sugar Shack salon got its name from its original location. Its original location was off of Cooper Street in a little shack in a tattoo parlor. The two businesses were under the same roof, and now the Sugar Shack salon has its own roof, creating a family environment.
Honestly, I'm proud of what we've built here. I think we have a real good family atmosphere as far as like our stylists as well as the way we treat our clients, and that gives me a lot of pride.
Sugar Shack is always looking to serve their Arlington residents with some extraordinary hairstyles and satisfying waxing and eyelash services. This is Leah Salinas, Arlington Sentinel News.
This salon is all about giving back to the community.
The nearly 70-year relationship between Arlington and its sister city in Germany, Bad Königshofen, has inspired the arrival of the Texas Christkindl Market to the community. The Texas Christkindl Market is a winter wonderland that has transformed Arlington into a magical holiday destination. This iconic market, inspired by the centuries-old Christkindl markets in Germany, is a unique blend of old warm charm and modern delight. The market is adorned with small wooden pop-up shops, snow, and a lot of festive decorations. I got the chance to speak to the operations manager of the Texas Christkindl Market and is the person responsible behind this festive extravaganza.
The market is intended to replicate a small German village where people come to shop at the convenience stores, things like that, all the different shopping. And what you'll find here are things that you're not going to see in traditional local stores.
Supporting local businesses is the essential priority for the creation of the market. Talented artisans and craftsmen from our community were able to showcase their creations, and it offers a chance for everyone to find the perfect one-of-a-kind gift for their families.
There's things for kids, things for adults. We even have our toys. A lot of them are very therapeutic. A lot of teachers and a lot of therapists buy them for for children who have autism or children who have sensory issues, so they're very therapeutic.
The market is not just an event, it's a celebration of the holiday season, and it brings the community together for the true spirit of Christmas.
We have a lot of people coming out here, and from all those surrounding areas. I noticed I've been had customers from different states, Minnesota, New York, Canada, all around Texas.
And with the true spirit of Christmas, it comes from the recognizable Christkindl angel. Alejandro Contreras, Arlington Sentinel News.
Thanks, Alejandro. It looked like it was a great celebration.
Sure, I'll hope to make it this year.
And with that, we close our show for the year. It was a pleasure having you all with us. I'm Michelle Navarro.
And I'm Ana Casablanca. Thank you for joining us. From our family to yours, we wish you a happy holiday season, and we'll see you again next year.
Remember to follow us on social media at Arlington Sentinel News or visit our website, arlingtonsentinel.org.